I think that this is something we really need in Poland. The Evangelical Church of Poland has to express unity, because unity validates the message we are supposed to share to people, that is gospel of Jesus Christ. And I believe that when we express unity, then we have authority, increasing authority, to share the gospel and to reach out to people.
I believe that the vision for the future for the evangelical movement in Poland is very clear, and we have achieved a kind of agreement which is very bright, leaves a lot of opportunities, but also gives some chances to develop the evangelical movement in Poland. The growth of churches, both in numbers, but also establishing new churches, revitalization of existing churches. In my opinion, those two are the most important things that are clear in that vision.
I think it's very important that this vision is shared. It's not something that is just originated basically in one person's heart, but it's something that is actually created by our community, and not only by the bishops or leaders, but also in leadership bodies. And I think what we experience right now is this kind of confirmation, when we realize that God is actually putting the same priorities in our minds. So I think that's unique. That's a blessing that confirms that we are on the right path.
We need evangelical Poland because all the churches in this evangelical movement are small churches, very limited in resources, very limited in abilities. So if you want to achieve something, we need to do it together.
Evangelical Poland is needed because I believe that doing things together is a foundation of the teaching of Christ. And there are so many areas where we are shown that things in the church are done together. So I believe that, especially in the minds of people outside of evangelical world in Poland, there's absolutely no knowledge what is evangelical Christianity, what kind of Christianity is there. Nobody is even aware of this. I still remember talking to the vice prime minister of Poland, and he finds out we were talking about evangelicals. He says, I had no idea people like this exist in Poland at all. Where you come from? So I think it's our job to make it aware, and I think Ewangeliczna Polska may help this very much.
In spite of small numbers, we are very divided. It's not easy to get us all together. So I would say this project, it originated from Evangelical Alliance, which is good. Evangelical Alliance is the place where we started to have fellowship as the national leaders of Polish evangelical denominations. But right now it spreads this unity, this fellowship, and this desire to do something together. So I think it's very good, it's practical, it has got long-term vision, it unites Christians, and it's also, hopefully, it will also be profitable basically by its fruits. The fruits will really help our churches to grow.
It is needed because our country is very deeply divided. And I think that the nation is waiting for someone who would stand up in a very opposite spirit, in the spirit of reconciliation, unity, and this gives an authority to share the gospel about the reconciliation with God.